initially through all the presentation we have encountered with the idea of microcredit and why the need of microcredit is there, because the simple or the normal people do not have trust towards the formal banking system, and that's why so many arrangements were taken in place in both the countries, India and Bangladesh also. So initially Muhammad Yunus, who is widely known as banker to the poor, questioned the very fundamental stereotype which is prevailing in the society, that is the real question is people are credit worthy or not. The real question should be banks are people worthy or not. And by pursuing this agenda towards his project of Grameen Bank, he decided to formalize the decentralized banking system in his country. Started with a small model and then it expanded more. So bank goes to the poor, which is also known as lab to land approach. So there are Bangladesh Grameen Lab initiative is there, and there is Yunus Center for Development. So these two authorities working together made the proposition that not only there will be a bank, but there will be bank managers, and the centers will be in the villages only, in the poor areas, and the village centers will employ the women of the simple household who are initially the borrowers of the bank. So what happens in society, the women do not feel comfortable to go out in city areas and do work because there are society conservations are there. So he initiated this in a center with several village centers. There are 15 to 22 villages, the one center of Grameen Bank will cater. So this we can correlate with our service area approach. And another is loan without collateral, which is introduced by Bharat earlier, which is that the whole system is built upon mutual trust, and the main concept was to not to make the borrowers bound in any legalities, make them free and take the credit and do innovation in their personal life. So first thing which raises many questions, that will the amount will be repaid to the bank or not. But so far, sir, because of that mutual trust he bestowed upon the society, the loan repayment percentage is more than 90%. And next slide, I'll explain it more. Next slide. Conditions are, sir, loans will be given without any collateral, and but there should be a group dynamic should be there. So he understood a very basic concept which is called as money market dynamic. So he thought the market as various layers of energy states, and he also clarified that the market is not a place for sellers and buyers demand price or supply. It is also a energy state where in the lower energy state, that is the most comfortable energy state, there the people with the capital are there, and the outer energy states, the people poor were surviving in their lives to cope up hard, they are there. So when that outer layer goes further outskirts or further marginalized, then they do not feel the need to, or they became unwilling to repay back. So what he did, sir, if you take a basic loan, so there are 4 types of loans in Grameen Bank. One is basic loan, one is housing loan, one is higher education loan, and third is struggling members loan. So when you are taking a basic loan and you are trying hard but still you are not able to repay back, then there is a provision in the Grameen Bank that the installment procedure will become reflexible. So in that way the time period for repaying the payment will be increased. So earlier you have to repay in 1 year, then you will get further 2 years. Now if now there is also a concept of defaulter, where when it comes up, when people who took the basic loan trying hard to pay but unwilling to go into the flexible loan sector, then only you will be turned as defaulter, not earlier than that. And then, sir, secondly, the loans after, even if in the flexible loan, if the person is unable to pay, then they will wait for 3 years and then the loan will be written off. But still, sir, only 1% defaulters who to transfer them into the flexible loan, there are only 1% defaulters. That means this model is running successfully. Next. So there are major programs by Grameen Bank, sir. So service at the doorstep, as we earlier discussed, and this is a very brief example of extension education, where if a farmer's son cannot come to the bank or education center, the education center or bank should go to the field where the farmer's son is there. This is the basic idea of Vivekananda's sayings. And housing for the poor, because housing is a very need of every people regardless of their economic status. So by giving them a hope that they can build a house of their own, it is gaining their confidence and momentum in their life. And sir, village phones is also a very crucial thing, because phones are not only a means of communication, it is also a symbol of status at that point of time. And they, Grameen Bank also provided loans for the credit worthy borrowers to become the village phone operators in every villages. So that means, see sir, no expert can teach something in a community level more better way than the neighboring people. So they were creating a self-initiated community organizers or cadets of self-initiated community organizers. Then by seeing them, all other members were influenced to become a Grameen Bank borrowers. And sir, the most important thing that fascinated me a lot is that fourth aspect of the loan, which I told earlier, sir, that is the struggling members loan, which are the beggars. I am not sure that which financial project or which financial approach thought about those, the beggars, because that is a very elusive context, and even if any financial inclusion we talk about, we never consider the beggars. But Grameen Bank for the first time included the beggars into their credit worthiness, included in their credit borrower list. And sir, the repercussion of the success was that the beggars left begging after a certain point of time, because no one wants to stay poor, sir. But it is the vicious cycle of poverty which keeping people in that poverty. So by giving them credit, by giving them ways, by showing them ways to pursue a dignified life, they literally pulled so many people out of beggary, and then sir, they also started their own small scale entrepreneurship. Next slide. So action tools, there are designated action tools with the 4 dimensions of the loan disbursement by the Grameen Bank, which includes a microcredit, which gives the economic opportunity for the people, health programs, housing loans, technology, agriculture development, disaster relief, education and family planning. They most importantly, sir, they understood that women will not default in any case, and there is a data also that 99% of the female borrowers have repaid their loan efficiently. So they worked upon the group dynamics, and so in that way, so if they are giving loan to a people, they are doing a feasibility study of the group dynamics. So even if I am taking the loan, but by default the liability to repay the loan is bestowed upon all my family members as well. By this way, this model is so successful nowadays and so widely recognized. So health is also a very important aspect which covered by Grameen Bank, because they understood that if someone is not healthy, then all the earnings, all the struggling income he is getting will be spent only on the health. So they have started providing loans for health also, apart from all the loan aspects. So in this way, they tackled with population growth, and that population growth, poverty is influenced. So they structured their whole project in such a way that population growth will not influence the poverty, and poverty will be reduced simultaneously. Thank you, sir.